This is Timothy Bishop. June the 8th. June the 8th, I don't believe it. It's another 8th of the month, isn't it? Well, I'm not alone, but anyways, June 8th, 1993. And there's been many places that I've made tapes. As you might know, I've made them at home, I've made them at my mom's house, I had one in school, and even one in Mom's car, and almost the same day. But there is one place that I haven't made tapes yet, and it's a place that I haven't known about. Just found out about it, and now, only 6 days later, we're living here. This is Mom's new house. And this is where, she decided to move. It's not... Of course it is! Why the heck did you call it Mom's new house for? A Pollock? I'm not that stupid, you know. I'm taking over the stupidity, too, because not only does it not blend in with your shaky voice before that, but also... I guess I can tell you about the big move. I guess that's the first thing, cause... So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and tell you about that. Well, Steve rented a 20-foot Ryder truck, and we had to make 2 trips to get up here. We didn't think we would have to, but it turns out we did. So anyway, that was kind of cool. And that was when our first walk down to the drugstore was. It was with Christopher and Eric, and so it was like all 4 of us were down there. So anyway, now I guess when me and Mary go down by ourselves, there's only going to be 2 of us. But anyway, I got this fart kind of I can feel, I think, churning. I just felt it vibrating by itself. Well, anyway, we're living here now, and it's summer vacation, and we're doing alright. It's our 4th day off that where we could be in school. Anyway. Well, anyway, this past weekend we spent with Dad. I guess that's the big weekend. First we went out onto the boat, and it wasn't exactly my idea to go down to the boat. All I said was I wanted to go to the movies. Anyway, actually, we did go out on the boat, and I didn't mind it that much. I got out there. We played some tapes of music, and we stopped in the cove, and they went swimming. So I sat there and played cards and played solitaire, and eventually I did win it, hopefully. I mean, I wish I'd been thinking about April and Kayla then. I said, well, if you want April and Kayla, you know, just win in solitaire. Anyway, I did win in solitaire, so anyway. Okay, we stopped at Brown Bridge Marine, and we got a hot dog and some hamburgers and stuff. Actually, I got a hot dog, and Dad and Mary got cheeseburgers, so we sat there and ate. Then what we were doing was waiting for them to call our order number. We were number 93, and they called out number 76 at one point. And that's when Dad mentioned that we were 93, and I said, yeah, 93 is the current year, and 76 is when I was born, so that was kind of coincidental. So anyway, when they did call our number, we went up there and I was walking barefooted on them decks, and boy, was it hot, too. Because at one point, we accidentally got lost, and we didn't know how to get back to the boat. And then finally I noticed, I knew that there was one of these docks that went out, and curved around, had some more docks coming out of it. Anyway, when I finally found that, I rushed for it and walked on the lightest boards. And I was the only one out there wearing blue jeans. I really felt kind of silly doing that because it was the stupidest thing I could have done. And then again, if I'd worn shorts, perhaps that wasp out there on that deck would have stung me, but I don't care. I mean, there was 2 of them out there. I don't know why they couldn't fly somewhere else in this 3-dimensional world where there's 60 zillion square miles of space, you know. Or 60 million cubic miles, I should say. And not zillion, there is no such thing. Or maybe there is, I don't know. But anyway, wow. So anyway, after we finished on the boat, we went to Applebee's and got some quesadillas. And he got himself some hot wings. We went to the movie theater and watched Super Mario Brothers. And that was pretty good. So anyway, we got home that night, and then yesterday got up and watched Goof Troop and all that usual stuff, and then just came over here. I've been playing Tetris, trying to get some high score, and that's basically it. Sums up what we've been doing since Saturday. So anyway, we're here. That's our big move. Well, how much of this tape I've been through anyway? Let's check it. Yeah, we're about halfway, I guess. That sounds good. Well, I'm taping over the other side of this March 8th because I tried to do it with April 6th. I got a big burp coming. Man. Well, I don't know what's so special. Well, I haven't been jacking off a lot lately. I just don't do it that much anymore. I'm losing my sexual excitement. Thank goodness, too. Well, I'm getting sick of this habit. I'm getting sick of wearing yellow underwear to school every day. And wearing yellow underwear around the house and having to hide yellow underwear in my dresser so Dad won't see it, so I'll have to be embarrassed. And I can't never get around to putting them in the washing machine and getting them washed off, so now I got about 8 pairs of yellow-brown underwear in my dresser, and I don't have nothing to do with it. And eventually he's going to come up there and see it all in there and say, oh, what has that boy been doing? And he's not going to notice the yellow and brown stuff as much as he's going to notice all the underwear. Of course, there was one point that he actually opened that drawer with all that underwear in it. Started pushing it around. He never did notice that it was all dirty. So what am I going to do with this tape, though, bro? Well, I just start some unpacking. It's probably what I'm going to do to get some stuff cleaned up around here. See, I got a lot of clothes sitting around. Oh well, shoot. My eyes are itching so bad. I hate that. I hate when your eyes itch. You try to scratch them and they just itch more. They water. And that causes them to itch even worse. And that itches on my back. Always part of the problem. There you go again. Oh well. Oh, this tape's gonna be boring. Dadgummit, the first tape I ever made here, and it's gonna be so boring. Tell you, boy, I wanted to make a tape of Mega Man. Actually, I did make a tape of Mega Man 4. The parts that I like the best, I didn't want to miss anything, so I got everything. And you know, I was kind of while I was playing it to get some practice on it and to get some passwords for Dr. Cossack's castle, so I could start there if I wanted to show off some of that cool music in the first board. And then in level 3, there's also got good music in that. On Dr. Cossack, that is. Dr. Wily's a totally different doctor. I don't know what's so doctor about. I haven't seen him cure nobody. Of course, Dr. Cossack's not bad. He's not evil. Man, well, so what else has been happening today besides the big rental? When Mom took me back to the rental store, I brought 2 quarters and a bunch of dimes. I was hoping maybe we would like go in there and maybe I would rent Super Adventure Island. Because I figured, well, since we don't have cable tonight, this may be my last chance to ever get to play any kind of Nintendo again after 5 o'clock or before 7 in the morning, you know, so just go ahead and rent a game tonight so I can play it tonight, since they don't have cable. And then tomorrow, when they get their precious cable, they get their worshipped cable, so they can sit there and watch a bunch of people guess what letters behind the stupid block, and then play Jeopardy. Now that you can't do that with Trivial Pursuit, it's a lot more fun. At least you get to play it, and they're being show off when they don't never have nothing that you know about anyway, no category, nothing. At least not recently, anyway. And all of a sudden I came out, he bought these new kind of TV dinners. I mean, who bought the new TV dinners? The Grinch, for heaven's sakes. Dang, you have to get so stupid. You think you're doing so good. It's kind of wearing off now. The only reason I'm not saying it now is I ain't got no good tapes from these days. Oh well, this tape's running dangerously low. Dadgummit, I wanted to make more tape today. Of course, I don't have anything to say. It's hard to believe I rented Mega Man 4 on the first official day of summer here. I guess because we were here Monday night, and that sort of counted as part of our vacation here, because we ate supper here. And that's what's confusing me, because we've had 3 suppers here, and that's all. We had Hamburger Helper, and then last night we had something. Tonight we had steaks. Last night we had grilled pork chops. That was it. Okay, so anyway, on the other hand, boy, me and Mary were having fun last night, doing farts, and then last night for the first time I jacked off in this house. So anyway, I didn't feel that bad about it, because I figured, well, I talked to the house in person myself. Saying, well, House, I'm the kind of person that jacks off, and I don't know if you like people who jack off, or if you like people who are willing to admit that they do it. Anyway, I warned the house, so now the house knows, and I did it. I haven't unpacked my box yet. I don't plan to anytime soon. Until I can get some extra time, I started to rent Adventure Island at the video store today. I just figured, well, I mean, Mom was taking me to the video store, and I knew I wanted to rent the game, and I kept on saying things, trying to hint to her that I wanted to do it. And, I mean, the drive was just too short. I just didn't have time to tell her. First of all, I don't know if she really likes me trying to get her to make the decision for me, and second of all, I don't know if she wants me wasting that kind of money. So I really didn't say anything. The only reason I didn't say it was because I didn't want her to feel like she was responsible for making all my decisions, especially decisions about whether or not I should rent a Nintendo game. And she knows as well as I do it'd be a stupid thing to do, really. I mean, it's not a stupid thing to do, it's just 2 days in a row you're renting that many games. It's not a good idea. You need to save your money, you know. I mean, I'm the one that's been saying I don't want to go to the drugstore every day and spend all my money on Coke when we got perfectly good drinks here. Good ice cream here, good snacks here, good food here, good lunch here, all that good stuff. You know, we don't have to go down there to get food when we have it here. Especially not spending our own money on it, shoot. Besides, no matter what you get me, it never fills me up. I don't know why. I mean, it's not like it's really that expensive, but I'm trying to save my money for something that's going to last longer than just 15 minutes of cool, refreshing enjoyment. Smart Ball could be more like 15 years of cool, refreshing enjoyment. I don't know. I don't know that Super Nintendo cartridges last that long, but Tetris has. So, and if it wears out, we can just buy another one. It's a cheap game, but it's very addictive. You don't get tired of it. You know, you can sit there and play. I was playing it tonight, and Mom and Steve came in. I was on 18. And I had about 74 lines and like 200,000 points. So anyway, I just kept on building lines, and eventually it got up real high, so eventually, with a lot of trouble, I managed to pull myself back together and got it down a little. When it jumped up to level 19, all heck broke loose. Anyway, I couldn't do much with it, but in the end I had 389,000, not a whole lot more than my second highest score, which was 361,000 something. And you can sit there and play that thing for 2 hours every night, and you only get like 1 or 2 scores higher than 300,000. And you can play for 2 hours and probably not get more than 10 of them that are higher than 100,000. Well, I'm trying to figure out this. I need to put this puzzle away. If I'm gonna make a tape, we're gonna make a tape right. Okay. Okay. So what do I say anyway? How about a fart to start us off? Okay, did that sound like a fart at all, or did it sound like somebody clearing their throat, huh? Well, it was a pretty good one. I just have to keep up the work, keep at the work. Oh, see, I got this cold once again. Yesterday, the weekend to the month of June, when I started bullying me around, being a butt wipe. Well, I finally popped my wart yesterday while I was watching Steve play Tetris or somebody. And now my life is going on. I think it's trying to split into a bunch of little ones because I don't know what's going on. But there was some blood under it or something. Some kind of bloody skin. Real thin. I don't know how well that's going to grow back. I never knew my skin could get that thick in my toes. But I figured, well, I have to get that thing popped before we go to Six Flags next Tuesday, which is what we're going to be doing. So anyway, they said that was what our reward was going to be for having helped them do this move now and kind of... You know, I would have rather had the money and gone out and bought Smart Ball. Something that I can enjoy for several new years and not just for a few hours. I mean, even if it meant only playing Smart Ball for a few hours, that's still better than Six Flags for a few hours. I mean, I'm not complaining or anything. I don't mean to be so pessimistic. It's really not that good to be going around people constantly giving you rewards and you just turning them off, you know. It's really not fair that I have this kind of attitude, but... man, oh man, I can't believe that. Anyway. Well, I was thinking about Final Fantasy 2 today. I want to rent that game again. I need to figure it out. Is it still in the top 20 over here? Yeah, it is. Number 6, boy. That was a good game. Okay. Players' anticipation. They vote Zelda as their favorite game even though they never played it. That's what it says. It says his Game Boy Adventure, Link's Game Boy Adventure, is already climbing up the charts based on pro votes and players' anticipation. Not bad. I mean, if you know it's going to be good, look at this Legend of Zelda on the NES chart. It's at number 2 now. Actually, it did get number 1 one time. I was glad about that, boy. Just like 4 years ago. Now it's back at number 2. At least Tecmo's Super Bowl ain't up there. You start out with, like, I'm gonna find that diary and read it to you. That was a good diary. I need to read that to you, just in case I forget to. As a matter of fact, I could read you this part. I didn't really want to read you this part, but I'll go ahead and... Okay, alright, let me try this one more time. The pause button was down the first time. The second time I got static and it wasn't recording anything, so I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to read you this diary, part that I wanted to read, because the first time, I did a good job doing all that stuff the first time. Making the end of the last half of this tape, and then I have the pause button down. Anyway, it says, I mean to tell you, this is pathetic. You start with wishes and making friends with somebody you're fond of, and then you're reduced to searching for them in the streets or in cars and all that stuff. Even if I did wave to them in the streets from a car, to see them in the car from the street waving to them was still unsure that they knew I wanted to be friends, because number 1, how would they know it was me? Number 2, what if they thought I was waving to someone else? But anyway, I've reduced my wants far enough, and if I can't at least see them in the streets somewhere in commerce, why am I wasting my time looking at the clarity part? That was a good burp too, and anyway, so I guess I'm done with this tape pretty much. I hope this thing doesn't run out. That makes me mad that pause button was down like that. So I could have sworn I was getting all this. Why didn't I notice that the heads weren't moving? Daggone it. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and make our loobies tonight. Maybe Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy beyond. They had baseball over it yesterday. Daggone it. Did I already say that? Anyway, that's kind of what happened there. And then, let's see what else has been going on. Well, earlier on this tape, I couldn't do it one other time because somebody knocked the door. I can't believe I taped over that. But anyway, he knocked on the door. It was Steve. When they knocked on the door, I said, "What is it now?" I thought it was Mary or something. Actually, it was Steve. He came and tickled me, farted real loud, and then left. So anyway, that's what he did. So anyway, that's what happened. And then Mom came in, and she was glad to hear. So I guess I'm gonna go by the house and get that Nintendo Power and everything. And there's a lot more later tape than I thought there would be on this because it ended a lot after I had said a certain part on the diary. And when I went back to play it, the sound stopped a lot way back there. Oh well, that's the end of the tape. See you later. Bye.